What's going on YouTube? Back with another video. So we picked up some tools from the Harbor Freight. We got an impact wrench with a small battery on it. Picked up some new tools and things. A lot of y'all was asking me what am I doing to the car. I got a torque wrench right here. We're gonna use this in just a second. See if y'all can see that. No, that's not gonna focus. It's all good though. So we got some new seals, some new gaskets, brand new gaskets. Got some new screws, but the main thing we got is the aluminum oil field housing with a brand new oil cooler on it. Let me pull it out so y'all can see. Try to do some right here. Give me a second. I'm gonna just sit the camera down. Got some space. Let's see what we're working with, man. As y'all can see, this is the oil cooler. Same thing as on the semi truck, just in a smaller scale. This is the oil field, the housing. Okay, this is aluminum. The oil field to go inside of here, little 25. Turn that. Then you got your oil sensor. Underneath this, you got your oil sensor. You got your coolant sensor, and then your little hose connect right in here. So this is made out of aluminum. This is aftermarket now. What the problem come in is, show y'all what we got going on. And keep in mind, this is aluminum. It's aftermarket for all y'all that don't like, for all y'all that hate aftermarket aluminum. Okay, show you what we got going on. Let's go over here to the V6. Man, my GoPro died on me, but we did get that hose off. Let me show y'all here. We got the car engine. We ain't got it broke down. I ain't gonna break all the way down into it because I ain't got enough time, man. It's gonna get dark in about 2 hours, but we did get that hose off, as y'all can see. Basically had to pull these clamps all the way back and kind of wiggle it off until it came off. I already got that new thermostat, you know. I already got it, the new one on. I just gotta torque it down with the torque wrench down to 9 pounds. Torque that down. It's just 2 bolts. Then put this back on and put some coolant in it, bleed the air out, and this will be solved right here. Okay, but this is the oil cooler housing. Take this off. It's a filter inside, the oil filter to go inside of here. But if you look down off in here, let me grab a flashlight. If you look down off in here, you see that puddle of oil down there? Let me get a bit. I can kind of see down off in there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But there you go. You can kind of see some oil down off in there. Can't see it on that side. You can mainly see it right here. It's like a big old puddle. But long story short, this is made out of plastic. This is made out of plastic. And what happens over time, the plastic starts to warp with the heat over a long period of time. The plastic will warp and the seals go bad at the bottom and start to leak out. So basically I got a big old puddle of oil, and it got so bad to where the engine is taking on, basically I gotta put a gallon in almost every day, every 2 days, because it's leaking out. When I put the oil in, it's just leaking out. And this right here is what we call the valley. So down off in here we call it the valley. So as the oil leak out the housing, it falls back down off into the, well, it don't fall into the transmission, but it basically leak off the back of the motor, hit the transmission, hit the ground. So the engine itself is in great condition. It's not drinking any oil. It's just the plastic from the housing is gone bad. So that's what we're replacing. So in the process of tearing down the motor, it's other things that can be replaced, like spark plugs, cooling pads. Now I already changed out my spark plugs and my cooling pads. I keep saying cooling pads. Is that the right word? Coil pads? Yeah, coil pads. As y'all can see, I got the high performance RIP supercharged coil pads and spark plugs underneath that. on both sides, so we already did that. I'm gonna change this this throttle body right here, completely caged. I'm gonna take this off, disconnect the battery, take this throttle body off. I got some throttle body cleaner. As y'all can see, it's all gunked up and black up here now. So we're gonna clean all that out. I may do that today because it ain't number 4 screws. Take that off, clean the inside of that off, and wait for my phone ringing. Do I got my phone on me? Okay, I'll call him back in just a second. But I'm gonna take this apart, gonna clean that, then put that together. So that's gonna solve that issue right there. That issue right there is gonna be solved. As y'all can see, I'm running a brand new filter. That's a K&N air filter up inside of there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. That's a pink filter. Last 75,000 miles. What I need to do is go ahead and pull this tensioner back down there right there. I need to go ahead and pull that back, take this belt off, put a new belt on. But I ain't got no belt right now. But this right here, I'm gonna slide this hose back on, slide this back on, torque that down, and then continue tearing down into this motor. It's not as difficult as it looks. I kind of walk y'all through it right quick. So basically from here, we'll unplug this one, pull this up, unplug this, pull this out. You got one in the back to pull out, and then that'll be good right there. And then you just got some 8mm screws. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got one up here, and you got one in the back there. And this whole piece right here pull right up. And then you got the fuel rails, one right here, one right here. You'll leave the fuel rails on, leave that plugged up. But you're gonna unplug the coil patch right here. As you can see, the coil patch are plugged in right here. You're gonna unplug both sides, that side, and then the side right here, you're gonna unplug that, and then you're gonna unscrew basically this piece. I can't think of the name right now, but you'll pull this up, and you're good to go right there. You'll be down here to the oil field housing. And once you get down to the oil field housing, you just unscrew it, pull it up, put the new one in, torque everything back down. You'll be good to go. Be good to go. I think this is easy though. Pulling all this up is easy, cause like I said, it's just screws. I already got the tool I need. That little impact wrench. That's gonna pull all that shoe shine up. But yeah, man. Like I said, I usually don't do this type of work, but it's a war going on. Let me flip this camera around, talk to y'all for a second. Can y'all see me? I ain't got no mount on me. I'm trying to see if I can lean y'all back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, y'all can see me. Yeah, it's a war going on right now on ownership. Yeah, they trying to do everything in their power to make sure that we steady handing it over. See, I'm not good at that. Give me 1 second. See, I'm not good at that, handing it over. See, I asked dealership, hey man, I just need my oil filter housing, change that. I already got the parts and all that. How much y'all want? Is this the car we offered to, you know, buy from you last time you was here? I said, yeah, same car, man, 2013 Dodge Challenger. Yeah, okay, and you need what done? Oil filter housing? Yeah, so we gotta tear down into the motor, up to the cylinder head. Yep. And we charge about $200 an hour in labor. I said, 200 an hour, man, that's how much Freightliner charge. Ain't this a car dealership? Oh, I mean, it's a car dealership, but we still at 200 too. Am I losing focus? There you go. I said, well, how much is gonna, you know, they act like they break it down the whole engine. So they gonna charge you 40 hours. I said, man, what? Or 20 hours, you know. I said, you know what? See, back in my day in high school, they had auto mechanic classes in the high school. You could take auto mechanics, you could take culinary arts, you could be in music, you know, band and all that. You had them classes for women. I forgot what they call, where the women learn how to take care of kids and stuff like that. I don't know why this thing keep losing focus. Good enough. You had them classes for the kids, or I forgot what they call, but you know, little old Andrew, Did a little bit of auto mechanic classes and things like that. Now, do I like working on cars and semi trucks? I like paying people for this, but when you start to tell me in order to fix my car, it's gonna cost how much the car is worth, I do it on my own. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I do it myself. I do it myself. Hell, just changing out this thermostat. If they charge $200 an hour, this thermostat job is probably 5 hours, 4 hours, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's already $800. This job right here, just change this thermostat. That's already about $800 to $1,000 with tax thrown on there. Shit, man, I'm good. I'm good. I do it myself. I do it myself. You know. So, and I ain't just saying I'm gonna do it myself. I already did it. The work is done. I'm gonna torque this down, like I said, 9 pounds. Torque this down, put this radiator hose back on, bleed everything out, and I ain't gonna pull up this oil field housing. I'm not gonna pull it up right now. Okay, there you go. I need to come down for the camera. Yeah, I ain't gonna pull it up right now because, like I said, it's already 2 o'clock. Ooh, I gotta be downtown at 3 o'clock. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I might not even do this throttle body right now. But yeah, the main thing I'm trying to tell y'all is a war on ownership. Yeah, I gotta get ready to get. I gotta go. So I'm done right now. I ain't even gonna torque this thing down. I'm just leaving this right here. I'll finish this tomorrow. But the war on ownership, you know, you out here owning the car, owning the semi truck, owning the house. It look like it's some new skills we got to learn. We got to learn how to do some mechanic skills. We need to learn how to do drywall, plumbing, electrician. Because at this point, I feel like if I got to do all the work, I might as well open up my own mechanic shop. If the consumer got to start working on their own equipment, I might as well open up the shop myself. I live 2 streets over is Nashville Auto Diesel Cottage. I'm a truck driver. I'm a business owner. It ain't nothing. I know how to rent a building. I know how to lease a building. I lease a building, man, have my own mechanic shop. Shoot. And you know, I stopped going to my mechanic. So what y'all don't know, my mechanic robbed me. It only take one time to rob Andrew. I never show up again. So, you know, y'all know a couple of months back, my car kept shutting off, and I kept having to get it towed. Well, I kept getting towed to him because he was my main mechanic. You know, been a mechanic for the family about 20 years. Well, I guess he couldn't figure out what the problem was. he started hating to see my car show up. You know, he was like, hey man, instead of just telling me, hey man, you need to take this to the dealership, I can't figure it out, he just started to get mad to, well, you know, this car kept showing up on the record truck to his shop, and he like, man, you know what, I'm just gonna start charging you and not doing no work at all. So man, last time he charged me $300 to do nothing. Yeah, he said, this is what he told me. He said, hey man, I changed the spark plugs out, it should be all right. But I'm like, bro, I just put in brand new spark plugs. What you mean you changed them out? I'm almost 100% certain he ain't changed those spark plugs. I think the car set up there for a day, and he said, I'm gonna charge you $300 to do nothing. Yeah, so I said, okay, well, you fired. Yeah, you fired. There's plenty of mechanics to go to, but at this point, and when they get to the point where I'm buying tools and changing everything myself, using trouble. Yeah, using trouble, man. I just take on your clients, and we'll just start doing the work. The YNs, there's a bunch of YNs up here at the Nashville Diesel Auto College. They need a job, and if they need a job, and it look like I'm gonna have to rent a building so we can get some work around here. Yeah, cause my mechanic work, man, we'll be charging $80 an hour for labor. Yeah, we beat everybody prices. Yeah, don't make me do it. I do it. Don't make me do it. Hey, we beat everybody. How much the dealership charge? They want $200 an hour. I do you just like the secret shop. Yeah, I do you just like the secret shop with my Freightliner. Man, they wanted what? $40,000? Nah, man, we can rebuild your motor for $8,000. Yeah, it is cold outside, you know. But I got my negative 60-degree North Dakota winter coat on, so even though it's cold outside, I'm real warm in this. I got my snow pants on. These are snow pants right here, rated for -30. So, you know, I feel good, man. And this is my first time working on the car too, by the way. Working on my car at least. But it's just when I take everything apart, What I usually do is I look at everything, because once I take it apart, anything that I can replace with new parts, I just rather go ahead and put new parts on here. Somebody was asking, is my car broke down? Nah, y'all, my car ain't broke down. My car started, it runs. Like I said, the only issue I'm having, I'm not even having an issue with the thermostat. It just threw a code. That's how I threw a code, you know, so I said I'd go ahead and replace it, because I'm gonna tear into the motor anyway. But I'm just leaking oil. I'm leaking oil. Oil costs $20 a gallon, so instead of just constantly dumping a gallon of oil in here every day, I just tear the motor down and replace the part. Take this plastic crap out, put some aluminum in there. It's all good. So I guess we'll finish this job out tomorrow, man. I gotta go. So let me get cleaned up here. It's a warm ownership. Now my favorite lease driver, now he don't own nothing, so he good at this. And Josh, now how much do we need to be paying a dealership per month so that we ain't gotta do no mechanic work, but we don't own it though? We just lease a car. We're gonna lease a truck, we're gonna lease a car, we're gonna lease a house, and we're gonna pay Pippin forever. Now, I need you to break down that science to what I need to be doing, so I ain't gotta worry about a car breaking down or whatever the case may be. But let me go and put all this back. I think I found them reducers right there. I think I can reduce it. That's a 3/4. I need to go down to 1/4. This is 1/4, so I need to go 3/4 to 1/4. It might be this one. Nah, yeah, nah, it might be this one. It might be this one. I'll figure it out later. Well, make sure y'all got y'all blue strap towels. Again, in the comment section down below, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and all that good stuff. Oh, and by the way, appreciate all y'all for supporting the channel. I think November was the highest revenue I generated this year on YouTube. I think the month of November. And also, depending on how December go, this may also be the most YouTube revenue this channel made in 1 year. So we real close. We real close. But yeah, man, thanks for all the support. We try to keep it nice and authentic over here, man. We ain't out here trying to trick the people, fool the people, tricking them into lease purchase programs, rental programs, and telling them not to own nothing, don't get no house. That ain't me, man. You gotta go find the people trying to push that nonsense. Over here it's about ownership. I need to own it all. Car, semi-truck, the business, the house. I don't want to pay Mr. Charlie nothing. I ain't trying to go out there and work hard to get Mr. Charlie car note money, Mr. Charlie semi-truck money, trailer money, house money. That ain't me, man. You need to go find somebody trying to do all that nonsense. That ain't me. I like a stress-free life. I like a stress-free life. I can't be out there, hey, I'm trying to come up with this money, man. I got to pay Mr. Charlie for the record truck. Nah, I ain't trying to pay Mr. Charlie nothing. Yeah, Mr. Charlie need to figure out how he gonna pay me some money. Yeah, I don't see Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie ain't trying to get nobody. I don't see Mr. Charlie trying to get your money. So why you trying to get Mr. Charlie money? Yeah, why you trying to get Mr. Charlie money? We're gonna shut it down right here. We'll continue tomorrow. Like I said, this hose right here, let me see if I can just slide that back on now. Just like that. Boom, right there, perfect. Already on just like that. And then I get the channel lights and do all that, tighten that up. So that's perfect right there. I remember I need to close the radiator at the bottom too and get some fresh coolant. But job well done, man. We're gonna leave this right here and we're gonna finish this demonstration tomorrow if it don't snow. Like I said, we're gonna tear into the motor all the way down. Worst case scenario, If I can't get it, I know I can get it toe all the way down. That ain't no problem, because these ain't them just bringing screws up. But if I can't get it put back together, I got free towing, I tow it and somebody else can finish up, you know, putting the screws and torquing it back down for me. That'll be less labor. But I'm just demonstrating this good game, man. I know everybody don't agree, and you ain't got to agree. I'm not out here to convince nobody about nothing. Yeah, I ain't trying to convince nobody about nothing. Shoot, I ain't got no money for Mr. Charlie. Yeah, I ain't got no money to be donating for no simple stuff.